Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of 2 active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. So this week I just grabbed my little notebook full of all of my extra stickers, and this notebook holds anything that I've printed out and cut on my Cricut, and it also holds any sticker collections that don't come in a book so that everything is contained in one place. So I found this really pretty set from Planner Kate, and I started there with my inspiration. I had 3 partial sheets left from when I used it the first time, and there's still plenty of stickers left. So I grabbed that, and then I have these, I think they're Passion Planner stickers, but they are ancient and they're actually hand-me-downs from a friend of mine. But I thought the color palette went well together, so I grabbed those. I also wanted to use the numbers from this other Planner Kate sticker set, and a lot of the colors also coordinate. I grabbed some soccer balls, which I end up not using, and then I grabbed any boxes that color coordinated as well, so all of the light and dark blues, and then some quote stickers as well in 2 different sizes. And I will link everything below that I can still find, or at least links to the websites so that you could look at the other collections for shops like Planner Kate. So now that school is starting, I am hoping to get back into the routine of things, and I'm hoping to actually use this faith page now that I can get back into a normal routine. And if I don't start getting back into that routine, I will probably change up my planner pages some more again because I want my planner to work best for me and I don't want to add extra pages that I'm not using just to have something to decorate. So I will try this for a few more weeks, and if I don't settle back into a routine that uses this, then I will probably start using this page for something different. So I did decide that instead of doing like a graphic cluster, I would do a big statement quote. And this quote says, "When I focus on gratitude, happiness flows to me easily." And I just set that on top of a little bit of that washi tape sticker that I ripped down to size. And then the washi tape stickers that I'm going to use here on the bottom, I am going to cut them with a little bit of a banner edge. But given the pattern, it is very hard to tell that I'm even doing this. Even looking at the page now, it's a little hard to tell. So it's almost like I needed to go in and add a little bit of shading so that stuck out. So maybe I will go back and do that. I'm also going to grab another quote that says, "Today I will fill my mind with positive thoughts." I debated about whether or not I should add one of those background sticker squares, but I thought that just a quote would be nice and simple on this page. I don't need to go crazy with decorations every week, so I'm just going to overlap that sticker with the 2 banners that I cut. The last thing that I'm going to do on this page is drop in a tiny sticker over top of prayer list. And I decided to go with pink just to bring a little bit of pink onto this page. So I didn't feel like I needed to stay with the yellows everywhere. And I like pink. Next, we're going to flip over to the tasks section. And again, I'm still playing with this page, but for now, it is working better without the columns. And I'm just going to write in the week number, which is week 34, and the date, August 19th through 25th. And then I will also decorate this box. I had been using it to write out the big things that were happening during the week so that I could properly schedule around them. But I think I'm going to try to use them as just making note of good things that happened this week. So I'm just going to drop in a couple boxes, but I won't hesitate to write in the white space around all the decor as well. So there'll be plenty of room to write anything good that happens this week. I am definitely not asking the universe to limit the number of good things that are happening to the number of boxes that I'm going to drop on the page. And I did banner cut this washi tape sticker as well. And like I said, I think I'm going to have to come back in and add a little bit of shadow so that I can tell that it's actually banner cut. And I guess it doesn't really matter since I only use these spreads for a week and then I move on. In scrapbooking, it would really bother me and I would definitely have to come back in and add that shadow. So it's just a matter of whether or not I have time and I think about it while I'm in my planner. So I'm just going to try to balance out the colors and bring in both blue and pink into the spread and again, not use just yellow. And now I'm just trying to find some smaller quote stickers that would go well in this area. The first one that I picked says, I am moving in the direction of my dreams. And then the second one that I pick says, I am always attracting abundance. And I am just tucking those in the patterned boxes since there is room there. And I probably would not have written good things on the pattern boxes. I'll either write them in the boxes that have the pattern around the edges or in the white space around them. Then I decided to grab these little banners and drop them in just to carry that shape through that area as well. And I'm dropping the blue over with the pink and the yellow, and then the pink one over with the blue and the yellow. And I feel like those two clusters are very well balanced. And then once I write all around that and in those boxes, it will really pull that all together. Then over on the tasks page, I am just going to run a washi sticker across the top, and I am going to rip it right before where I think the hole punches will be so that I don't have to punch through as many layers when I go to hole punch this. I'm also going to go ahead and use some of these small blue boxes to line up my goals. And again, I have 3 goals for the quarter, and each goal has a column of tasks that will get assigned to it. But the making all the plans tasks is always bigger than all the other sections. So I want to make sure that I leave plenty of room for that first goal. So if this is the first video of mine that you've seen or seen lately, this is the HB90 planning system that I have just tweaked a little bit to make work better for me. And although the course and the planner is marketed more towards authors, it really is for any entrepreneur or anyone that is trying to manage multiple tasks. As you see, I do not put my full-time job tasks in here because I follow the system that we use at work, but I needed something to manage my tasks for this YouTube channel, as well as my personal life and my home life. The planner itself can be purchased separately through Etsy, and you can buy it dated or undated, or you can get it through taking the HB90 boot camp, and the next boot camp will be shortly before October. So if you are interested, follow Sarah Cannon, and all those links will be down below. But she will send out an announcement when the boot camp is available to be signed up for again. And I'll say that I was pretty good about setting goals and figuring out what tasks needed to be done in order to achieve my goals, but I was setting unrealistic timelines based upon my life. I cannot be multiple places at multiple times. Something has to give, and it's not going to be me going to watch my kids play sports. And I still have my 40-hour a week or more job, so this system really helped me start piecing things together and being more realistic about the things that I could accomplish in the time that I had available. So even though I like to do all the things, I have learned that if I really want to put my heart and soul into building this YouTube channel, then I have to say no to other things. And we can go into this in more detail tomorrow, but I really think that that was the turning point to being more successful in completing those goals that I had set for the beginning of the quarter or the beginning of the year. So let's go ahead and start decorating the weekly spread. So I'm going to start by putting these little check boxes down at the bottom, and I'm putting 2 groupings. I'm going to have one for things that I need to do before I leave for Seattle, and then one that I need to go and run errands. So I know that I didn't get all my errands done this week. I definitely need to go to Kohl's, and I think Walmart is the other return that I still have to do. And then up at the top, I will use one of the longer boxes that have the days of the week on it so that I can write down my meal plan for the week. And I'm just going to overlap that on top of one of those decorative boxes. And then I'm going to grab some of these cute little word stickers and put them in with the boxes. So one's going to say to go, one's going to say to do, and then the one for the top, I'm going to put groceries because there wasn't one for meal planning and it's all related, right? But I really like the font of these Planner Kate stickers. And the other thing I will say about the Planner Kate stickers is when I was only using a Happy Planner and was not branching out into other planner types, I felt like the stickers weren't quite big enough. But now that I've transitioned more into functional planning, I really like the size of the stickers and the different options that I have to purchase. And if I used a smaller planner and I didn't use a letter size planner, then I would tend to use them even more just based on her size options. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate this empty box a little bit just by overlapping some of the washi tape strips. And even though it looks better to cut the washi tape stickers with a knife or scissors, I really just prefer to grab a straight edge to rip them. But if you don't like that rough edge, then you should probably lean towards using the knife to cut the stickers. So I'm just dropping in another quote sticker, and this says, "Today will be a good day." And then I'm going to grab a couple more of those little stickers from Planner Kate, and one's just a little running shoe, and the other one's a little balloon. And then I grabbed this last washi tape strip, and I'm just going to cut it in half so that it will run across the whole width of the page. And I did just cut that whole sticker sheet in half, since once I have used stickers that I want, I will just slide it back into that page protector. So it'll be fine that it is cut in half. I do need to keep this little extra that I'm ripping off here so that I can put it together with the other half because it's not quite long enough to reach all the way from Thursday through Sunday. So I'll go ahead and lay that down and then I will patch the other little bit together. And I just like how it breaks up the two sections of the timed area versus my list of actual to-dos that I want to do on that date. And it brings in a little bit of color and pattern to the spread. So now that I have the base decor laid down for the page, I do want to go through and write in my calendar for the week. I did decide to try something a little bit different where I wrote in what I was going to do and then I came back in with the highlighter and color code it, but I really don't like how it turns out. I much prefer to draw the color down the side instead of highlighting the whole area. It just looked cleaner to me than what this turns out to look like. But this right here demonstrates why I like to write out my weekly calendar. I do have a meeting for work on Monday, but I am going to have to miss it because Kenzie has to get her blood work done before school starts. And if I'm going to the office on Tuesday and school starts on Wednesday, that only leaves Monday. So I already erased that and wrote in blood work. But this process reminds me that I need to reach out to the meeting organizer and let them know that I won't be at the meeting or ask them to reschedule it. Thankfully, I don't need to necessarily be at the meeting, so they can go on without me. I can just let them know that I won't be there. I am still continuing to tweak this so that it works a little better for me. I have not moved the numbers down enough yet, so there isn't a lot of room at the top. I do go ahead and write in that Ben and Kenzie's first day of school at the district school starts on Wednesday, so they're pretty excited about that, I think, and being able to see all their friends at school. But life definitely does not slow down. My son has two soccer games this week, or four, depending on how you look at it. And then my daughter has 2 doctor's appointments and she needs to get blood work done. So trying to squeeze all these last things in before the end of summer. I might have jury duty on Friday. I will have to call Thursday night and find out. And then my husband has a golf outing on Saturday. And we're still trying to buy a car. Trying to find a car that my husband likes that is in stock is about impossible. So it looks like we're going to have to get on a wait list and pray that a car comes in soon. But I guess that's one way of limiting the amount of negotiating you can do. So I didn't mind the peach highlighting here, but I really didn't like it when I highlighted the purple. It just kind of threw off the whole vibes to me. So I think that next time I will continue to just highlight in the left side of the column and then go from there. And then the last thing that I'll do is just write in MATP for making all the plans and home so that I can start figuring out which tasks I need to do on which day. And I will share that with you tomorrow since I'd like to wait until Sunday evening to write that out once I figure out what I'm actually finishing up this weekend. So thanks for coming along with me. I hope that everybody has a great start to their week. Join me tomorrow as I lay out my tasks. But otherwise, thanks for coming along and joining me today. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.